Welcome to a very special episode of the Foot Soldiers podcast. As always, I'm Luke. I'm joined today by Conrad. And just for the people, I'm going to start off by just reading the press release that came out today on the Cavalry website at around, 10 o'clock? So here we go. Cavalry FC of the Canadian Premier League today announced the return of decorated defender Daan Klomp through the 2027 season. Klomp, 27, established himself as one of the top players in the CPL over 121 appearances for Cavalry in all competitions. He earned Player of the Year and Defender of the Year in the Shield winning season and picked up another Defender of the Year in 2024. So Conrad, how fucking sick is this? Because I was at work today, not having a great day. That article dropped on my phone. My whole mood improved for the whole day. Like, this is so sick.
It's honestly incredible to get. They called him the Iron Man. I just call him Dan. Like, Dan's just such quality at this level. I don't think that we need to play a back four anymore now that we have Dan. That was where my first thought went. But man, it's certainly made me feel better about this club than I have in a little bit.
No, for sure. Like, if I'm being honest, like, that article made me feel a certain kind of way that I haven't felt since, like, after the first leg against Pumas. Like, it's been obviously a dark few months for the club, but I think this is a shot in the arm that the club really needs. Especially because when you think about the problems we've been talking about on the show in recent weeks, right? The lack of leadership, Klomp obviously brings that. The defensive solidity, he obviously brings that. The set pieces, he obviously brings that. So, like, is it fair to say the signing solves a lot of our biggest problems that we've talked about?
It has the potential to. I certainly think that is, without needing to say much. But you also have to remember, this is a guy who's only played 16 minutes in the last 12 months.
Oh, it's less than 12 months. Or, like, yeah. He played for us till October, right?
That's fair. This season, the European window, I guess.
Yeah, well, he'll
16 minutes.
I trust in Dan if I'm going to trust anyone. He might not start on Sunday. I mean, I would like him to, but if you want to just ease him back in, fair enough. Gain some time. It's going to be so sick, though, just to see him back at the club. So I had no intention of going to the open training on Saturday. As soon as the news dropped, I RSVP'd and got my ticket for that. So,
yeah, I haven't submitted my RSVP because that might be the only time I get to watch Cavs this week because work on Sunday. But man, it is such an amazing feeling knowing that Dan thinks enough of Cavalry to make his return to a team and a fan base that love him so much.
And make his return on a 2.5-year contract. Like, that's kind of the most surprising thing to me, because obviously this has been rumored for a while, but I had always kind of thought, like, maybe it'll be like a loan to the end of the year, or like a short-term, like, 4-month prove-it contract, and then go off from there. But no, he's here, I mean, at least on paper, until 2027. So, like, that video they posted where he talks about, you know, sometimes you have to leave home to realize where you belong, that made me tear up, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, I was crying. I watched that just before I went to the gym, so took me out of my gym pump up mindset. But
that's fair enough. I was sitting at work. Like, it made the whole day better, this news, and that's something that I haven't been able to say about anything coming from Cavalry for a very long time. But just to have, because again, obviously it had been rumored for a long time. I was pretty sure it was going to get done, but just to have the confirmation and to know that, like, he could play, we will probably see him play on Sunday.
Yeah, and great. The fact that I think for Dan, it's also, I wouldn't say a necessarily full returning back to home, like you said in the video, but he's coming to a place where, hey, at least he can speak the same language as everyone that's around the team and on the pitch. Like, I heard that was a bigger struggle than anyone really wants to admit. And of course, you want to say, oh, you're playing higher football. Do you speak the language of football? But no, that when you're training and for the 90 minutes that the match is on, sure, that works. When you're off and around the pitch, it means so much more to be able to talk and have that experience with other people. And hey, he's not the only Dutchman on our team anymore, so he can speak with Ayman Salouf, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is just so awesome. And like, I think back to our supporters night we had in, I think, January or February, when Tommy mentioned that Klomp said that he would be back and that he takes him at his word. And of course, like, at the time, like, you gotta have hope and gotta believe in that for something. I don't think anyone thought it would be this soon. Like, there's gonna be obviously a lot of I can't even imagine actually how much pressure he's probably feeling right now. He's coming in to save the team, but I have faith. If anyone could do it, it's going to be him, right?
Yeah, and like the thing is, I also think that Dan is the most quietly confident person I may have ever met. So having someone come in with, I don't want to call it a swagger, because I think that's overstating it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But having someone that has belief in themselves come into this locker room where everyone seems to be hanging their heads every match we play.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest maybe add of this whole situation.
Oh, and imagine how much just the signing is going to boost the mood in the dressing room. Like, they're probably fucking popping bottles right now. Like, it's just so sick. And like I said, it's a shot in the arm for the team at a time when they really, really need it. Yeah, he's going to make a big day. I'm sorry, I just can't stop smiling. This is just so sick. On the drive home from work today, I bought a $60 bottle of whiskey because I was just so happy.
Yeah, you bought whiskey. I bought another legal substance in Alberta, and that's what I'm enjoying tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But like, we have to remember, like, this is a guy who in 2024 did contribute 6 goals.
Yeah, the set piece thing.
In addition to an assist, and as we said, he's the Iron Man. He doesn't miss minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He is gonna add in that stability. And hey, I don't think a back three of Brad, Dan, and who do you want to throw over there? Monty on the right.
Oh yeah, you don't want Monty on the right.
Yeah, he probably played Dan on the right of that center three, and then put Monty in the middle. But regardless,
yeah,
like the fact that we can talk about that as a potential option to get more players in attack, because you don't have to worry about what's going through the middle and on your back line. It's massive. I don't think.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, the lack of defensive depth that we talked about for a while is just gone, right? Because we have, like, Levi Lang is a very capable backup. So is Eric Kobza. Even if we assume we're doing a back four with Klomp and Monty, like, that is, I think, one of the best back defensive pairings in the league, right?
Yeah.
It
allows you to move Tom Field into that backup left back role.
Yeah, where he's the best, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just fixes so many problems in the team. Like, it's gotta obviously be the most expensive contract in the club's history, right?
You'd have to think so.
Yeah. I don't really know what that's going to mean for the cap. I think obviously, hopefully, we'll be fine. But like, this is
Can't be damned.
Yeah, I don't care.
Let's play 10 U Sports Dan Klomp, or 9 U Sports Dan Klomp and a striker.
I think Tommy Wilden once said, "Give me Dan Klomp and 10 pieces of wood, and I'll win you the Champions League."
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just so sick, and we're going to be able to see him train on Saturday, which is just going to be electric, just seeing him back in the team colors. In that video they posted when he talks about how he's like, what does he say? Like, I'm hungrier, I'm ready, I'm better than it. Like that, I'm ready to go to war after watching that, to be honest.
And I'm with you there. I'm just getting my my ticket right now as we talk. There we
go.
So.
There we go. It's gonna be sick. And like, again, I had no intention of going to that before. But now, like, I have to go watch this. And you have to wonder, like, did the club time that intentionally?
I think it was, let's see how this club does, and if they need the shot in the arm, Dan's waiting in this window. But I think getting it done sooner than later is a good piece of work by Tommy and the rest of the front office crew.
Yeah, it's just so sick. It's been coming for so long too, right? Obviously, it was at that game in, I think, May or like late May, I think it was. I remember I was just it was the game, I don't remember, it was against Ottawa or so, and I was just watching Klomp the whole time, and that was obviously great. And I was like, okay, well, maybe we can try and manifest a return here. And then he leaves his club the same day we get rid of Jay Herman, and that's when I start thinking, like, wow, okay, there could be something going on here. And then the one soccer person yesterday reporting it, and it's just a day later at 10 a.m. it just dropped casually on the Calvary social media. It's insane.
It certainly is an interesting time to be a Cavs fan once again. And Tommy, big shout out to him and the crew. Like, yeah,
for getting that done, getting it over the line,
bringing the faith back.
Yeah, no, bring the faith back for sure. And shout out Dan Klomp for wanting to be here. Like, I'm just thinking in terms of, like, it's just so good for the club. right? Like this is, I don't give a fuck about how badly we've been doing, right? Like the vibes I think are all the way back. Until Sunday at least, but but yeah,
and then we'll have to see.
Yeah, and that just goes again all the way back to like that's a boost to the dressing room. It's a boost to all the problems we've been talking about recently. So yeah, I don't think there's a ton more to say about the Daan Klomp news.
I just have to say this in the words of my grandmother:
mm-hmm.
If you ain't Dutch, you ain't much, and we just got a lot more Dutch today.
There we go. So yeah, we just wanted to get a quick little podcast out for the people today. We'll still be back after the game on Sunday. Hopefully it'll be a winning version of the Socials podcast. So thank you all for riding with us. We've had great support in the last few episodes. So yeah, let's go Cavs.